guys.
Nej, det er fint. Nå.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Millie, and if you're my returning subscriber, hello. Today I'm with my daughter Claudia, and we are in Uganda. And we thought we could make a video sitting outside, but sorry, there might be some noise because people here are building and making noise.
And cars, it's loud.
Cars are passing by. So I hope the battery stays along with us. So anyway, today's video I'm going to be asking Claudia how she feels about Uganda, what she loves and hates about Uganda. And guys, some of you don't come with all these weird comments. It's just
It's honest opinions.
Yes, and
thoughts.
It's our experience, you know. We are not saying Denmark is better than Uganda or anything. This is our experience, right?
Yes.
All right, Claudia. Anyway, now you have been in Uganda before, and you were younger, and
Been here maybe 6, 7?
Yes.
6, 7 times.
Yes, and I think every time we come, just like me, we feel like so many has changed.
Yeah.
But let's start with the good things.
Yeah.
What do you love about Uganda?
Okay, so a good thing about Uganda is that there is a lot of different, you see both, people who have money, people who don't. It's very, you see a lot of different things. I really like that, and different persons and different jobs and different types of restaurants. So you never get bored here. Yeah.
Yes.
And I also like that people are so friendly and open, and everyone is family. When you compare to Denmark, people in Denmark are more closed and we're more shy. We don't really talk to strangers. When you walk here on the streets, people, they say hi, they say hello, they invite you into the shop, they want to have coffee with you, very friendly people. So,
yeah.
And hospitality.
Yes. And I don't think like Danish people are shy as that. I think Danish people are just like that, very closed people,
Yes.
So, and I think some of them, they get so surprised and shocked when they come here and people like, you're walking and somebody says hello. Everybody is saying hello to you,
And Danish people, they are very polite, and so are Ugandan people. But Danish people are polite in a different way. They mind their own business because they think that is polite. But here, being polite is talking. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing. My favorite thing is the fruit.
Yes.
I love all the fruit.
Yes.
I'm gonna miss it when I get home.
Yes, we have really a lot of fruits.
Yeah.
Like when we're driving from the village, you went to the village, like you're driving through these plantations, and you see each family has like maybe 3 or 4 mango trees.
Yeah. Pineapples.
Yes, like
banana.
These are things that most of them are organic. They're not sprayed with anything.
Yeah.
So sugar canes, jackfruit, so many fruits. Uganda is very fertile.
Yes, because of the weather. Sometimes it rains a lot and then it gets warm, so it's like a drivhus.
Yeah, it's like a
Hvad hedder drivhus?
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
We're
gonna put it. It's like this.
It's like it's like this house.
Tropical.
Yeah, it's very tropical.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also I like that people, they eat very clean food here. Of course you can go to the supermarket and buy all the processed things, but in the small markets, the local ones, you buy the clean food, the plant-based food. And I eat plant-based, so it's everything I want here. Yeah.
And maybe the weather, also the weather.
The weather, yeah.
Yes.
I think my boyfriend, he said that he was surprised that it wasn't that hot, because he maybe thought it was 40 degrees. It's very nice. It's about, right now, between 24 to 30. And the sun is not bursting. So
like in Denmark.
It's very nice, yeah.
Because in Denmark, people always, when I say, oh my God, it's so hot, people say like, you come from a hot country. But in Denmark, it feels like the sun is burning through my skin.
You're getting wrinkles by each second you're sitting in Denmark in the summertime.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's very nice here.
Yes. And I think we have talked about the greenery. Uganda is very green. Like when you're driving out in the countryside, it's so beautiful and so green.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's being in a botanical garden.
Yes.
If you go to Copenhagen, you have the botanical garden, and time that by 1,000. All the plants, there's so many. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. What else can we say about we love Uganda?
Yeah. I would say it's also a very fun experience. Because sometimes people, they're a bit crazy. They they say some funny things. They do some weird things. It's random. It's fun. You know, you're entertained when you're driving in the car. You look and there's so many things to look at.
Yes, and maybe some people, if you're a white person and you come to Uganda, don't be offended if somebody says Muzungu.
No.
Muzungu means a white person, but not in a bad way. So you're going to find a small kid saying, "Hi, Muzungu, hello, Muzungu." It's not a bad thing. People are really friendly.
Yeah.
And if you're not used to that, you can think it's too much. Everybody wants to help. You know, like if somebody sees you standing, they will come and ask, "Oh, do you need help?"
Yeah.
And so you're not left alone.
But I like that there's so many things to look at when you're driving. A good way to experience Kampala in Uganda is to drive. We drove to Hoima, the village, for like 4 hours, and you see so many things. There's always something to look at. You want to take pictures of everything. So you need more space on your phone because you're going to take videos of everything. Even the most random things, just people walking, you're taking videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about the not good ones, and then maybe we can remember all the good things.
I have a few not very good ones.
Yes, Claudia. What is it you don't like about Uganda?
One thing I really miss when I'm thinking about Denmark and Uganda is being able to walk. You know, having the freedom to just go and walk long distances. We can go to the market and walk there. But I don't feel so safe walking a long distance because of all the cars and the bodabodas. You know, you have to be careful. For example, we had to go to this coffee shop and it was only 2 kilometers, and usually that's easy for me to walk. I can just go there, but we had to get the boda because you can't just walk like that. You know, it's too busy. So yeah, the freedom to walk, I miss that. Yeah,
and also not only because of the traffic, but they don't prioritize. What are they called?
The pedestrian walking area.
Like in Denmark, we have pedestrian and we have places for bicycles, you know. So people do walk and bicycle a lot, but here it's like you have to walk or you move away and you don't have anywhere to move because there is a hole. The car is coming, you have to move. There is a hole, ditch. You're afraid of falling. So
and during the night, there's not really lights, like street lights. So sometimes when we were driving, people would be walking on the side with no lights. So it's not the safest for. Maybe for local people because they're used to it.
Yes.
But for tourists, I wouldn't recommend walking long distances.
Especially in the night.
Yeah.
Because before I moved to Denmark, I keep telling the kids, before I used to move to them, I used to do that.
Yes.
But now because I'm used to another culture, you know. So I think the roads are really, really bad.
Yeah. I wish the government would help with the roads and with street lights so you could feel more safe. Also, women walking at night and everything. Yeah.
Yes. But I also think you have something with people staring. Some people staring.
Yeah.
I think it has become better.
After
or maybe it's because maybe it's also because where we are staying. I think there's a lot of foreigners staying around. I think maybe people are used. I don't know. I don't feel they stay, but not as much.
Yeah.
And sometimes in old days they would call you out and stuff like that. They just look and that's it.
Yeah, I've been surprised by that because the other times that we were here, people were really staring. But maybe I've just gotten used to it and I'm just looking down because I don't want to look at everyone and say hi. But you just have to maybe just look down. If you don't want to get the eye contact, just look down and maybe smile. You know. Yeah. Don't have to be rude about it.
Yes, and I think also like in the boda guys, like every time you're walking, they're like. They think you
want a ride from them.
Want a ride from
just
them,
say no, thank you. I'm walking today. Or
and I think they're not so used to people walking. Maybe like if somebody asks, "Are you walking because you want to or something?" I can't remember what to say. Like we're just taking a walk. You know? So
and one thing that I don't like about Uganda, I think it's like maybe all of Africa actually. We call it African time. So time. In Uganda, I'm just going to say Uganda because I haven't been in all of Africa. It's a huge continent. It's not the same. But in Uganda, time is not really that important. And I know that. But I think my mom's boyfriend and my boyfriend were surprised by that. If you say 5 minutes, it's maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour. So if you want your taxi to be at your house to pick you up at 1, say 12:30.
No, 11.
11 maybe,
Yes.
You have to be patient. Especially in restaurants, it's gonna take maybe an hour, 2 hours. Be patient, just order more drinks, you have to live with it. So, but sometimes you can get a bit annoyed. If you're hungry and you've driven for 5 hours, you're annoyed, but you just have to try and be polite and patient with,
Yes,
with the
yes.
time.
Yeah, you have really to be patient. But because my kids, my whole family, have warned them before we came, like this is like this. I tell them I have ordered this person to come, but might come an hour later.
Yes.
So they kind of know how it is.
Yeah, and sometimes people don't show up. You know, you just gotta roll with it.
Yeah.
You can't get too
yeah.
upset because
Yes.
it's just the culture here. You know, people are a bit more chill. In Denmark, if you have an appointment by 2, you're there by 1:45 or
Yes.
before. Yeah.
Yeah. And I also think the security thing, the whole thing of like
Yeah.
all houses are fenced in. It's almost like you're in jail, you know.
Yeah.
But it's good for the security
Yeah.
because that's how it is.
Yeah.
But everybody who can afford to build a good house, they are fenced in. And
Yeah,
It
and
gives you that
guards.
fear. Like,
Yes.
wow, every house has these high
Security,
fences and,
yes.
and electricity and
Yeah.
all this. So you know why they
Yeah, there's
they,
a reason for it.
Yes.
Yeah. But again, with the freedom, you kind of feel like you lose your freedom because you maybe just want to stay. But I think you should just try and go and experience the city anyways. Don't be scared just because,
Yeah.
you shouldn't feel unsafe. Nothing happens to us. We've never
No.
tried anything.
I think you just
like
have
that.
to know like the rules, you know, like for example, if you are in the car, don't sit with your phone like this
With the
when the
window,
window
yeah.
open, or your watch here. Don't have
Yeah.
these expensive earrings when you're
No.
walking in the middle of the city,
Yeah.
you know. Don't do that because they will pull the earrings.
Yeah.
You know, when you're holding your crossbody bag,
Hold
have
it,
it
yeah.
in here. And take copies of your passports and this in case you lose your things. I think it's a matter of knowing. Don't go in dark areas in the night, like ghetto areas. Even in Denmark, we would not do that.
No.
Go in places which
It's
are dark.
like this in all countries. So
Yes.
it's not saying that Uganda is bad. No. Every country has their issues. And
Goods and bads,
And
yes.
sadly, many people don't have money. So if you get desperate, you have to try and get money somehow.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I can understand it because if you don't have any food, you have a baby you need to take care of. I understand it. So it's mostly thieves. They're not gonna hurt you. So, but we've never experienced being stolen from
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So most people are nice.
Yes,
Most
yes.
people are very nice.
Yes,
so.
and I think as we always say, like I think people who are stealing and all that, it's not because they want to.
No,
I
they're
think
still nice. They're desperate.
they're
maybe.
just desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also think the other thing is people who are begging on the streets, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like if I see somebody who's begging and he's sitting in a chair, in a wheelchair,
Yeah.
I think, maybe I can give him because he's not able to work.
Yeah.
But there's also these young girls in the streets of Kampala. They look like they're 14 and they have babies on them and they're
Yeah.
begging. They're coming on them. It's
Yeah.
very aggressive. And I think these people, their parents, they come from a tribe. I think it's Karamajong tribe. I think that's what I was told, and they come here and they do this. It's almost like a business for them.
Yeah.
But in some, I'm like, why don't they stay in the villages where they are and just like
Work,
plant
some
you know,
things and
just
sell.
live there instead of the streets,
Yeah.
you know?
But it's a very hard situation because when people are desperate, you don't know what they're gonna do, and we can't really put ourselves in their shoes.
No.
We're so lucky to be in a country like Denmark, so it's very hard. But you just have to try and feel like a mavefornemmelse.
Yeah,
The gut feeling. If you want to
yes.
help someone, try and feel your gut feeling.
Yes.
But if you give money to everyone, don't let everyone see it, because then everyone is gonna come.
Yes. And talking about helping people, I think we're going to make a story about when we helped a young lady. And
Yes.
some people, they say that was a bad idea we did,
Yeah,
but I think
we're
we
not
should
sure.
tell you about that
Yeah, we're
story.
gonna tell you because there's
There's
nuances to it. It's not just gray, black and white.
Yes.
There's a between area. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but generally we love Uganda. I think
Yes.
before I come, I'm always feeling anxious, you know. But after I've been here some days, then I'm fine, you know. I just feel like some things are difficult. And in Uganda, if you don't have a car, these days it's going to be so expensive.
Yeah.
Yes, because the prices of the oil are high.
It's doubled here.
Yeah, just
so-
like all other countries.
Yeah.
So if everywhere you have to go, we have spent so much money on
Taxi.
cars because I'm afraid of driving, you know.
Yeah.
So because food is very cheap here.
Very.
Yeah, that's something we love about Uganda because it's so fertile. Food is so
Yeah.
cheap. Everything that's planted is so cheep.
Yeah.
The only things that are expensive, the things that are there imported.
yeah.
Yes.
So you're gonna see very different prices in the supermarkets. For example, a pineapple is very cheap, but then a little box of biscuits they imported from somewhere, it's gonna be 3 times the price. So
Yeah.
so many things are cheap. Most things are cheap, I would say.
But I also think the one thing I can say maybe you also don't like is some places they don't have the first price. There's no
Yes.
price on products,
No.
so it's all about bargaining. And when you come and you're a white person, something might cost 5,000, maybe they tell you 10,000.
Yes.
You know,
So you need to have the price if they tell you something.
Yeah.
But in the supermarkets, mostly it's like a price on the product. But if you go to the local markets, it's gonna be a bit higher, and I think it's fair because it's still so cheap. I would love to help them with the extra money.
Yeah.
Like
This is how the kids have been saying when I told them don't overpay, but
yeah,
mom,
a little bit. I can overpay a little.
it's
bit.
still cheaper than,
Yeah.
than back home. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
because
we
if it's
should-
like 5 kroner, 2 kroner, 1 kroner, yes.
Yes, yes,
Det er en god ting, synes jeg. På nogle punkter er det en god ting.
yes.
Another thing I've noticed since last time I was here is you can see the quick development in the country. Both like building houses, they build a lot of houses and everything is looking a bit nicer. But also you can see that some of the concepts from the Western countries are coming to Uganda. So you see, for example, KFC, the fast food places, and last time I was here, there weren't any coffee shops really, but now I see coffee shops and bakeries on many corners. So it's like a very Scandinavian thing, you know, these coffee shops and drinking
Yeah.
coffee and having croissants and cakes and stuff. So I like it. I've just been to the coffee shop, so it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
But-
think it's a good thing, but maybe sometimes it's not a good thing.
No.
With the fast food places,
Yes, yes.
we don't need it here.
No, because I already saw a diabetic clinic in town. So
Yeah.
yeah, and you see more people are like overweight.
Yeah, it's
But also
becoming-
I see more people working out than I've used to.
Yeah, the gyms are opening as well.
Gyms
Many
are opening,
gyms,
many
yeah.
gyms, and also you are seeing a lot of people like walking
And running.
and running. And again, that could be so nice if they
Yeah.
had good places for
Yes.
people to run, people to bicycle.
Yeah. But I
So-
see mostly men running, and I can understand that because if you want to run, you need short shorts, maybe because
Yes.
it's hot. I understand why I wouldn't maybe go in the short shorts and run in the streets. But last time I was here, I didn't see anyone running, but I've seen many people run.
Yes,
So
yes.
you know, exercising. So it's nice.
Yes, yes. So globalization is good.
Yeah.
Good and bad, but good because I think people are also listening in what's healthy, what's not healthy.
Yeah.
You know, like so. Yeah.
But I wish that I wish that all the fast food places would just leave Uganda alone.
Yes, leave us alone because we have
Yeah.
really good food.
Yeah.
McDonald's don't come to Uganda.
No.
We have really.
KFC,
They don't need it.
KFC, okay, because we love chicken, but we don't need McDonald's.
No, no.
Just KFC, you can stay, but
Yeah, and I think I can see some people they actually don't know. People eat because I was telling the kids some of this food we eat. I said this food, some of this is for poor people, but it's the healthy food.
It's,
you know,
clean,
all these
healthy.
greens people think like they want to eat meat,
Yeah.
but the green food is the best. You know.
And that's why people down here, they're so fit, because they walk, they eat clean. So we need to do that in Denmark as well.
No, it's so
Yeah.
difficult because of the way we can't grow anything in
No,
Denmark.
but you know, walking.
Yeah, walking.
It's a good.
Yes.
People
Yeah.
always ask me, why do you walk? Because I'm healthy. I have legs. I walk. You know, we need to walk more.
Yeah, I think the thing we can be so envious about
Yeah.
Uganda, us living in Denmark,
Yeah.
is the fertility of the
Yeah.
soil.
Yes,
You know,
I
the-
wish we had that.
Yes, I miss that so much. Like when I look at the gardens and everything, that's what I miss.
They grow the avocados,
Yeah.
mangoes, pineapples.
Everything.
It just grows. Yeah.
Everything we buy in Denmark is like it's not ready when they take it
No.
down. It taste is
The
different.
taste
so-
is 10 times better here.
Yes.
You can't even compare it.
no,
never.
not at all.
Yes.
So, yeah, but I think that's it.
Yeah.
We love Uganda.
Of course we do. We love Uganda.
Yes, and
But we want to be honest as well.
yes.
Yeah.
So
And it's just honest opinions.
yes.
Our experiences.
Yes.
Yes.
And some of you are going to come and say, oh, you can't compare Denmark to Uganda. We are not comparing
No.
Denmark to Uganda. I think Claudia is just saying what she likes
Yeah.
about
And what I'm
Uganda.
used to. But I know you can never compare the two
No,
countries.
no, no.
Never ever.
You can't, not at
Yeah.
all. So, yes, but yeah, that was it, guys. Thank you
Yeah.
for watching, and stay tuned for the other video about the
Yes.
lady we helped,
Yeah.
and then the police was saying, oh, don't do that. So,
And maybe they were right, maybe they
maybe
weren't.
they were right, maybe they
No
were
one
wrong.
knows.
We don't know.
No.
So thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned, and there will be more videos with my beautiful daughter Claudia if she has time. All
I
right?
have time.
Thank you. Bye.